Hello everyone, welcome to today daily market review. Today that action was pretty much wild. We opened with a big gap down on the overall markets, and the markets were not able to fill the gap, and that's a yellow flag going forward. So let's see where we stand right now. We are looking for SPY that opened with a big gap and fading all the way, close opening below the 8-day moving average. Try to hold the 21-day moving average at 377, but it failed at the end of the day. I was expecting and looking for SPY to hold the 21-day moving average. Didn't hold and closed near the lows. At the end of the day, some short covering here, but really tricky place right now with bears holding for now the bear case scenario and calling for a possible pullback. But we need to see it, okay? So what we have, what we know, 372 is the support today, lows of the day. Below that we have 369, $370, and below that then I believe we can have a waterfall all the way into $360, but we need to see it. Bulls have been buying the dip. I decided not safe to buy the dip. At least for now, I raised most of the cash on the long-term account. I closed some positions, and right now playing safe and waiting to see what the hell is going to happen next. For the bull case, what we need bulls above 377.5, and above that we need above $380 to fill the gap at 383. One of the thing, it's very important to understand that for now we have a bear gap. What is a bear gap? A bear gap is something that never gets filled, at least in any time soon. So it reminds me, this kind of gap, it reminds me the action that we saw on February 2020, just before the market plummet and we had a big correction on the COVID. That's something similar, but one of the things we need follow through. Okay, so on the next last year on February we had follow through continuation going forward. So if the bears are here to stay and if we are going more downside, we need below 372, we need below 369, and below that I believe we can have a waterfall. But for now, let's see, and I'll going into tomorrow with open minded to see what the hell they are going to do next. That's why I raised cash. I prefer to stay out with seeing some damage right here, right now, so not trying to catch the knife, and I booked my profits basically, okay? So, and now I wait, okay? Looking for small caps were able to fill to the gap, but they closed just above the 8-day moving average, below the 8-day, and basically flat for the day at the same price they open. So what's next? Bulls needs above 213, needs above 2-day highs of the day. Bears needs below 207. Where we are going next? Honestly, I cannot predict the future. No one really can. So I prefer to wait. Price to tells me where we are going from here. Below 207, it's a short in my opinion, can go into $200. We have a gap to fill at 197.62, so staying open-minded for that. Above 213, it will force shorts to cover the positions, and we can have a big short squeeze. Right now, patience game, waiting. Looking for the cubes exactly the same thing. We having a bear gap at 372, and at the middle of the session cubes fading and going all the way into 21-day moving average. They stopped the right where they should at 319.4, but we need some consolidation and some trigger for the next move. What is the next? Below 317 we can have a waterfall into 309, 310. So below 317 it triggers the short, and in my opinion, if it goes below 317 and stays below 317, we can have a big waterfall and a bigger correction on the overall market. Okay, so something to stay open-minded. Looking for Apple. Apple's going to report earnings right now on the after hours. Still too soon, but it's fading 138. Right now, right at the support. If it breaks below 138, that's the 8-day moving average. We can have a waterfall. We have 133, we have 132.5 levels to watch. So no one can really predict what the hell is going to happen. So I prefer, especially on earnings. Okay, if earnings is always a flip a coin, so I don't like to risk on earnings. So waiting to see tomorrow action. ACB today I got some more shares here. I was holding some shares. I was looking for some possible upside, but I decided to close and I booked the profits here on ACB, and I'm taking the stock out of the watch list. AMD today down on earnings. You know that I don't have any position here. I closed the long shares that I had. The last one's at $95-$96, coming all the way below $80. So it was a beautiful trade, and now I'm waiting. The chart is pretty much broken. We opened with a bear gap also at 93.6. We are below the 821 day moving average. So for the bull case, bulls needs above 92 to try to fill the gap at 93.6. Bears needs below 85. Where it's going, I cannot predict that. But right now, waiting for the next move. Amazon was looking for a break higher, didn't happen. Bears strike right out of the gate, pushing below the 8 and stopping right at 21 day moving average. And also not catching the knife here. They can bring price below 3200, so and below that we can go all the way into 3100 area. So staying open-minded, no position, and waiting to see what the hell is going to happen next. Dropbox, it was one of the names today. I got some calls. Sadly, I closed those calls a bit too soon, but I was holding shares and I booked the profits on the shares. Very nice move here on Dropbox today. I was required some patience, and but the patience did pay, and today I took the profits. Not looking to have any more position here. The trade, it's gone in my opinion, so taking Dropbox out of the watch list. Facebook reported earnings, coming all the way as it seems. Today we have a signal here, okay? Look for the action on Facebook right after the market open on bearish action, bringing breadth into the sell pressure all day, some selling pressure, and seeing right now on the after hours that the stock is at 254. So right now it's coming back to the ground and the big gap down on the overall name. So that's why I don't like to risk on earnings, always flips a coin, and not taking any position here. Let's see tomorrow where it's going to open. If it opens below 252, can get very ugly. If it's able to hold 252, we can try to have a scalp for the upside, but right now broken names, not playing here. Fubo TV had a big move higher. I said that was looking for a gap fill at 52. They filled the gap, fading from 57 and looking to fill this gap. In my opinion, the Fubo trade, it's gone. It should go back and back down, pull back below 44. In my opinion, below 44, we have $39-40 and next 35. So congratulations to all longs taking Fubo out of the watch list. Looking for LAZR, another name that we had it on watch today. Big spike, hitting $40.98. It faded, so was seeing some bearish options activity on the name. I share that bearish options activity. It's wise after such a big move, such spike. it's wise to trim profits. Stock comes from 29.5, so more than $10 move here in just a few days, so it's wise to book those profits. What's next? I believe that we should resume back down. If it goes below 32, watch out, can go below 30s and go into 27s, also taking the stock out of the watch list. Lemonade today, also a big spike here, some short squeeze, but at the middle of the session, some selling pressure, profit taking. What's next? If it goes below 142, watch out. Below 142, the stock can fall hard, going below $120, so also keep it on your watch. Mara, it was one of the names that I was holding some long shares here, looking for upside. Didn't happen. I got out today, and if the stock breaks below $16, watch out, can give a big waterfall all the way into $13 area. Okay, so taking the stock out of the watch list as the trade, no good here, at least for now. Netflix was looking for a bounce from the 21-day moving average, $530 at the end of the session. Big selling pressure, big spike down, almost filling the gap, not catching the knife here, so be careful right now. NIO, another name that I was looking, and today I was looking for some upside. Indeed, we had the upside, but it faded a bit below the 8-day moving average. If it goes below 56, watch out, can go into the $50 area. Okay, so keep NIO on your watch, possible downside here if it breaks below 56. Nikola, what a big move, okay, what an insane move. Really out of this world. On Monday I got some calls, if you remember, I got some calls 20.5 strike, looking for upside. I get in, book my profits, get out. Yesterday, boom, big move, and today, boom, another one. So basically those calls gone $10 in the money. So it was more than a 10-bagger trade. Congratulations to everyone that held a position. Big short squeeze here. In my opinion, it's out of play right now. It should consolidate, should pull back, out of play. Congratulations to all the traders that got into the trade with me. Nokia today, actually on Nokia, it was a beautiful one. I got into shares at $5 early in the morning, and actually it was here early in the morning. Some pain here, some patience holding above $5, and when I saw the spike, I started trimming some profits and closed everything when the stock. I saw a halt. Okay, first we saw a halt here. Okay, so I took some profits here, and on when it opened from the alt, I closed everything between $8.9 and $9, with the last one at 8.8 rate before getting alting once again, and the stock plummeted after that. So I booked my profits. It was one of the most beautiful trades of the day, lots of cash flow. Actually, it was made me lots and lots of money on this one. Congratulations to everyone. And on this kind of moves, you get in, get out on the spike, okay? And it was exactly that. I was seeing some bullish options activity calling for $10. It hit $9.79. So basically, get in, get out, almost a double from $5 to almost 10, almost a double intraday. You book profits and jump out. So taking the stock out of the watch list, for me, it's a no trade right now. Palantir, another one, what a big move. And at the end of the day, I saw some bearish options activity on the short term, playing for the pullback. Congratulations to all the longs. In my opinion, the trade is gone. Not saying that it cannot go higher. Yes, it can, but for me, no trade right now. Looking for some other names. Tesla reported earnings. I'm seeing that the stock is fading right now, below 856, stock at 812, and we have the 21-day moving average 803. If it holds above $800, we can have a reversal bounce. Otherwise, if it goes below $800, watch out. Okay, below $800, it gets gaps to fill at 740, and it can go back into $700. So something to keep on watch. Tesla is a wild horse. so be careful playing here. Zoom, today I was looking for a possible reversal bounce here, but at the end of the day it faded some selling pressure. So right now 362, and it's staying below the 8 and 21 day moving average, so not catching the knife and keeping on my watch list. So where we stand right now, we had some pretty crazy days, okay, and we were able to catch very nice both shares and options, okay, some nice scalps, some nice swing longs, and but it ends, okay, it does not last forever, and it ends. We cannot have these kind of moves every single day. So today it was the day that I closed most of my longs on the shares. I raised the most cash so far this year. January almost over. I'm seeing lots of bearish imbalance going into next month, so I decided playing safe, and I keep very tactical right now, and looking for generating cash flow either up or down, but we are seeing some damage on the market. So when that happens, you put aside most of the cash, you wait. If we are going to start a bigger correction, you need cash to buy the dip, as we saw on March last year. March, April last year, when we had the March bottom, and we skyrocket back up. So we need cash in case we have that kind of big correction. We need cash to start piling up back into long shares to playing for upside going into the second semester of this year or going into next year. So right now we keep tactical, trying to generate cash flow. Volatility is very high. What does that does mean? It means that we can have big moves either up or down, okay? So be prepared. Options also getting very pricey, so it's not easy. Let's look to try to generate cash flow. If you see we see some possible good trade, jump in. Otherwise, stay in cash for now, okay? So thank you all for watching. Wish you all